What we're going to do now is we're going to briefly go ahead and run through some of our different cryptocurrencies, our altcoins. The first one we're going to look at is Gala. Now, if you guys don't know what Gala is a gaming cryptocurrency with a bunch of different blockchain games on it. I'll show you here on CoinMarketCap. It's sitting at rank number 66, 1.3 billion with a B dollar market capitalization, sitting at 18 cents. Now, the reason I think this project is so interesting is because it is one of the leaders in the blockchain gaming space. And another reason why I think it's so interesting, and this is going to be the theme for the three altcoins that we look at today, is that it has undergone a major corrective movement. It rallied all the way up to 71 cents back in late November, and ever since then, it has dropped all the way down to 18 or 19. And it's been trading sideways around 18 or 19 cents for the last 2 weeks. We saw it trade sideways around 8 to 9 cents back during September and October, around 10 cents, and now we're seeing it do the same thing just under 20. So I want to ask the question, has Gala found a floor? Because it found a floor back over here. After this drop, could we be finding a floor above 15 cents? Well, I think that might actually be possible, and the reason is because we had a very substantial drop in the beginning of this year, starting around December 28th of last year, dropping all the way down to 15 cents. We pulled back in the span of just 26 days, 75%, and now it's been trading sideways. Now, I do want to get to Theta, and I do want to get to ADA, but Tim, I want to hear your take on this. Do you think that Gala and some of these blockchain gaming platforms are overvalued considering how underdeveloped the blockchain gaming industry is so far?
You said overvalued or undervalued?
Do you think Gala is overvalued because the blockchain gaming space is underdeveloped?
Yeah, I think so. And the truth is, we can just go and go to Smay. I've had lots of conversations with Smay about that topic, and he's kind of convinced me. I think the future of blockchain technology with gaming is going to come, but right now, from what I've seen, it's kind of a frustrating world to be in. It's not the greatest setup just yet for those games. But Smay, I'd love to hear your take because, again, I've had a lot of this conversation with you.
Yeah, so ultimately, I've heard it from people. Actually, T-Shroom has a friend named Paul that he brought in a little bit ago.
Oh, yeah.
When we were talking about Decentraland, he was talking about how he was like learning to develop on blockchain games, and he was explaining how, you know, going from regular game development to blockchain development is like it's like going to an alien architect, you know what I mean? It's like completely different, very, very difficult. And because of that, guys, I really think it's going to be a good little bit before we're going to see games of the caliber where you can get them to go viral and become mainstream and have these giant value propositions and so on. I think in the meantime, it's going to be a slow burn. I actually disagree. A lot of people in the space are saying that 2022 is the year of blockchain gaming. It's not. Because the thing is, we're just not even close to where people are able to develop games that are going to go viral and make it worth playing. Now, there's the big thing that's going for blockchain gaming, and why I do agree it is the future of gaming, is the play to earn aspect of it. It's the ability to integrate NFTs and so on. That's going to be a huge part of gaming culture, right? But we're just not there yet.
Do you think, Smay, that maybe 2022 is the year that all of that is funded for future years of actual development? Because I agree with you. I don't think 2022 is when those games are going to take off and be ridiculous in terms of how they're advanced, but potentially the excitement coming into the space. I don't think NFTs are anywhere close to being done with their utilization either, but they just had a massive run. Could there be a lot of funding that comes in and a lot of investing that goes into the gaming world in blockchain that maybe then paves the future of actual development?
Well, I think there's probably going to be a lot of unwarranted hype in these certain projects, and there's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of uneducated money going in that direction. But I don't think that we've seen I would right now, like, it's my same actually opinion with NFTs. I'm not going to invest in the NFTs themselves right now. I'm only going to invest in the founding projects that might be able to grow with the NFT space. I'm not going to look to invest in a blockchain that is centralized around certain games. I'm going to invest in the platforms that are going to hold games on top of it.
I totally agree with that, and I think that's exactly what we need to be looking at. Ultra is one. I believe that Johnny, which we actually uploaded that interview that we did with him from North American Bitcoin Conference, he told me about, that is supposed to be, that's attempting to be like the Steam of blockchain gaming. So that's one that I'm going to be looking into as far as the platforms that support the blockchain gaming ecosystem. But I agree. I think what it really comes down to is Gala right now, and after this we're going to talk about Theta for a little bit. And by the way, if you're enjoying today's stream, smash that like button. I know we can get to 500 likes here in the next couple of minutes. Just take a look at a $1.3 billion market capitalization conversation, and I don't have the number off the top of my head of how many people are playing the Gala, the games on Gala and the Gala ecosystem, but I have a feeling if you were to compare the value of the company, in this case, the blockchain, to the number of people playing the game, if you were to take that ratio, I bet it would be over 10 times higher than what any kind of regular AAA title would look like, as far as how many people are playing it and what the platform is actually worth to the market. Because I think Gala, even though it is a good project, is still highly speculative.
I just actually pulled it up in the background, and it actually says this is as of December 5th, which I'm sure it's grown since then. But it says Gala has over 1.3 million active users, and that was December. So
that's a lot.
I'm not sure what it is currently, but I mean, yeah, that's a huge growth from nothing to something more than something in this last year.
And that's a whole lot. But the thing you have to remember about the gaming industry, and Smay knows this as well, is that the gaming industry is a very low revenue industry. 1.3 million players on just about any game might bring you $50 million a year, You can play 1,000 hours on a game and only ever spend $30 just to buy the thing. So there's not a lot of money in gaming.
And I think my last thing to that is ultimately, guys, it's one of those things that until right now, there's a lot of non-gamers excited about it. Right.
Yes.
Until the gamers are actually interested in this, because right now it seems like a lot of people who are more interested in just crypto and investing in crypto are the ones that are interested in this, right? But you have to wait for that whole wave, because the gaming space is not just a couple million people, it's a couple billion people, right? So once those couple billion people are interested, then that's when and that's when you're going to start to see the emergence of the more permanent projects. But in the meantime, you don't want to invest in more overly specific blockchains. You want to invest in the ones that are going to be utilized over time. And that's why you want to be very careful, because there's going to be a lot of things, because right now it's kind of science projects for a lot of these development teams. They're doing really cool stuff, but they can I made a poker game on a blockchain, woo, but just wait until they're starting to do really, really heavily complicated stuff where it's metaverse stuff that's super crazy. Even Decentraland is super crude in comparison, but once you start to see those more complicated, big development teams working on these things, that's when you're going to start to see, I need to find those specific projects. But in the meantime, try to invest in the broad and the things that are going to support those.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, you should definitely consider subscribing, because we're trying to help you become financially free in these cryptocurrency markets. And also, consider following us on Twitter @CryptoJeb for more updates on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Peace.